Okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you've not before, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I should be audible by now. Welcome. It's gonna be an amazing time as usual. Welcome. All right, tonight we have an interesting topic. Why investors don't make money. Why investors don't make money. I was doing a bit of research. I've seen it actually play out several times before recent times, but this particular session was triggered by a research I did recently. Because I've always had bias towards real estate, right? Not really a bias, maybe I've just always pardoned it a bit, So I decided to do a bit of research, and I discovered that without exception of any asset class, in fact, it is you guys that divided into asset class. There's nothing like asset classes. But that's conversation for another day. It's business. You're either investing in a business or you're not. It's a business. So all these asset classes of a thing, we'll come there some other time. All right, so I was doing a bit of research and I realized that 90%, probably over 90% of all investors do not make money. I didn't say lose money. Many of us has been wrongly taught what wealth is, to be material possessions. And if you are conversant with Adesina, you know that I have severally redefined wealth, that wealth simply means abundance. Abundance. And guess what? In fact, the way he put it is the fact that what you have, for example, your skill, the knowledge you have, that's exactly where your material manifestation of wealth is hidden. The job is now for you to understand how to arrange it, align it, and present it in a way that it now compels the reward of those material possessions. For example, cash. As I used to say, that the end goal of every of my sessions, of every additional life, would leave you to one thing. It will leave you with a calm and a clarity to face your business. It will redirect you to go and face one thing. I know when you hear investments, you are waiting for me to say, invest here. But guess what? The goal of all of my session is to redirect you to do one thing. Face your business. That's the goal. And when you start facing your business, you will realize, okay, let's give an example before I go into my session proper. Let me give a practical example. What is Dangote's wealth tied to? Shares of Dangote Group, or to be more practical, shares of Dangote Cement, and now shares of his refinery. Is that not the same? When I hear some people, I was listening to a top voice in real estate, or let me say a top voice in construction. You are a top guy in construction. Don't talk about finance. Talk about construction. Talking about the fact that can you live in shares? Can you? We display a level of ignorance that is alarming. What is shares? A ownership of a company. a piece of a company. The construction business that you do, what do you own that gives you entitlement to the proceeds of that business? Is it not shares? Is it not shares of the business? Oh, you now 100% shares of the business. That means 100% of the proceeds come to you. That's it. Your source of income is shares. And can you live inside shares? Can you do this? And I don't blame him. It's because of the way it's been communicated. I just own MTN shares, just own Glow shares, just own, as if these are not corporate entities, companies, businesses. But they are now get rich quick schemes. They are now things you just random sample. You just gamble around, you just speculate around them. And that's why many of you don't make money. The last session I did, I was showing you that when Otedola would diversify, the way he diversified into real estate was to start a real estate company. To buy one plot here, two plots there. Not to buy one unit here, two units there. We are talking about people that really want to do something tangible, not just some random players. If you know you just want to do some random players here and there because you also want to be an investor, please swipe and exit this platform. I'm not here for you. Adesina is not your target. Adesina is not your go-to place. It's not your go-to place. We're talking about people that really want to get tangible results from something. What's investment? Adding value to something with the hope to get more value out of it than what you added to it. Simple. You're a business owner. All those sleepless nights, all your house rent that you risked, all the relationship that you gambled, that the business took away from you, all the sleepless nights, all those things, that's your investment. That's your investment. That's your investment. That's your investment. So why don't they make money? Number one, which is the primary and maybe the only reason, is the fact that they do not treat investment as them investing in a business. Simple. Simple. That's just it. Simple. The moment you start treating every investment decisions as what is the business I'm investing in, the game changes. You see people everywhere now, especially in what is it called? Western world. Everybody is doing property flipping. Buy for $40,000, sell for $80,000. Buy this one. And I keep looking at them that you've been doing this thing. The biggest noisemaker on real estate investment, Grant Cardone, one of the biggest noisemakers on real estate investment, Grant Cardone. He buys less than 2 properties every year. Go and check over the last 30 years. Go and check his portfolio. Go and check it. But one property can be 400 units, can be $500 million, can be $200 million. I think as last time I checked, he had over $5 billion asset under management. And guess what? It's not even in the real estate business, it's in the private equity business. So he gathers fund, put in the property, then give you dividends from it, from the cash flow. It's private equity is doing. But you don't even question the business. You just like the jet lifestyle. And then you also just want to go on board, you just want to do something. I'm talking about, I was sharing with people about mortgage. Mortgage was never intended to make you a house owner. What kind of making you a house owner takes you 30 years to pay for your house? Just imagine, sometimes we are not honest. Is paying for one house for 30 years, is that a desirable lifestyle? Is that a desirable lifestyle that you are paying for one house for 30 years? In simple terms, you are poor. Mortgages are designed for the true investors so that they can have multiple properties to give out for rental, but they can buy multiple properties with less of their own capital. And that's it. Many of these things, we just change it into consumerisms. They were not designed for consumers. They were not designed for consumers. See, the moment you remove business out of every of your investment equation, you are gambling. Oh, let me just buy shares of this company. Let me just buy shares of. You won't sit down. Okay. Oh, number one, what even piqued your interest in that company? Was it their product? Was it their leadership? What did you see in this company that you said, this is a company I would love to own, I would love to be a part of? And see, if you truly believe in the future of a company enough to put your money there, then you want to put a large sum of money there. So for example, I will know that you really understand the business of what you are doing. If you say, I pick this one company, maximum worst case scenario, in fact, no, there's no other exception. You pick one company and you say, for the next 5 years, I'm going to be investing in this company alone anymore. But based on what you have studied, what you've seen, the trajectory you've seen for now, you are like, no, for the next 5 years, I think I can invest 100 million naira, and I would like to have 100 million naira invested in this company. Because because I believe in that. You believe in the long-term growth of that company. You believe that with this leadership, with this product innovation, with the quality of people at the end of affairs, no, this company is going to be a leader of their industry, whether now, in future, or for long term. So this is a company I would love to also use my money to finance. I believe in what they are doing. I believe in the leadership. I believe in the product. One way I will know you are a confused investor is that with your 1 million naira capital, you are buying 5 shares, 5 different companies. That's a way to know that you don't know what you are doing. You don't know what you are doing. The same way, copy and paste in property too. A way we know you really know what you are doing with investing in real estate is that part-time, there is a particular project in a particular location that you are pumping your money into. I was in a project recently. One of the biggest private project I've seen in Jai in Abuja. I have not seen anybody really have that expanse of land to build. Now, what is even interesting about that project, and maybe you forward this to your real estate developers. Is the fact that the developer has been in business for over 15 years. And in 15 years, he only has about 10 projects. That means he does less than 1 project per year. And your own favorite developer is launching. That's like 20 estates in 1 year. I believe you're already, that's just a broker, a retailer, a land retailer, not a developer. Already. Already. So why don't investors make money? Number one, it's either they lose money out of gambling between this and this, and then maybe the stock tank, they lose the property, they sell at distress, they have one emergency and they sell at distress or whatever it is.